Here at the Weizmann, we are combining biology, biochemistry, genetics, chemistry, physics, bioinformatics, computers, all of this, in order to understand really how cancer develops, what are the sources of cancer, and trying to reach and develop new ways to reduce the incidence of cancer on the planet. And that will be, of course, a great achievement for human health.
So many people on our planet, really, the question is how and what personalized medicine is.
Personalized medicine means taking the guesswork out of a diagnosis, a prognosis, and a treatment for a disease.
It's the difference between the treatment of the past and the treatment of the future.
Part of the project is determining how you divide that 7 billion into different categories.
So it sits right at the heart of modern biomedicine. And if successful, could have huge implications, not just for Israel, but for mankind generally.
For centuries, doctors have been trying to cure diseases. But we now understand that instead of curing diseases, you should cure patients. Can achieve that goal if you understand what makes you so unique.
And now we can really zoom into the cell, into the gene, into the DNA, and see where is a problem.
Different investigators are looking at different parts of the big system.
From neurological diseases, psychiatric diseases,
Diabetes to cancer to neuro diseases.
you have to have an integrative approach like INCPM, which this is what makes us unique.
So what does all this mean? We bring together ideas and innovation from throughout campus, and we put them together in one center.
You know, I cannot think of a better facilitator really for life science research and personalized medicine in general more than such an establishment.
Would look at the creation of the INCPM as a challenge. And a challenge requires vision, requires ambition, requires a lot of talent, requires resources. And this is all about the Weizmann Institute. They are up to facing up to that challenge.
We can transplant heart, kidney, lungs. We will never be able to transplant brain.
This is the last frontier. This is probably the organ we know the least about.
It's control everything, control our life, control our health.
It's the most complicated computer that exists.
What we're trying to understand is really what it means to be human, what it means to think, what it means to remember, to have a memory, what it means to forget.
So if we think about autism,
schizophrenia, Lou Gehrig,
depression, anxiety, Alzheimer's disease.
These are diseases which involve social functions, cognitive functions, emotional functions, and the set of regions in the brain which control these functions are the regions that we're interested in.
Our department has 17, 18 different groups that span the levels of neuroscience investigation.
You have the neurochemists, the electrophysiologists, the cognitive scientists.
What is very unique here at the Weizmann Institute is we have been able to grab all these individuals, looking at the brain in so different ways and making them working together on trying to solve the riddle of how we understand what needs to be understood.
Strongly believe that when we can identify specific genes and proteins in the brain, we can use them in order to eventually develop a better way to treat this patient.
We know from diseases like Parkinson's diseases that the optogenetic tools give us a much more refined way of stimulating neurons, and that might bring us closer to understanding the disorder and maybe treating it.
Social disorders like the autism are regulated, as far as we know, by many genes, but also the environment as a factor. If we find some of the factor, we can maybe get a little bit more knowledge about how can we treat this disorder.
Philanthropy at its best
is the tool, is the environment that allows science to explore new terrains without limits. It's a partnership.
At the end of the day, the mechanisms we study are the mechanisms that allow you to understand what I'm saying now. In this way, we're trying to really understand the essence of existence. It boils down to that.